And now that we have synced subscriptions as well as their respective customers, we need to start staging them. We need to start normalizing their values so that their profiles are ready and their subscriptions are ready to start working on CloudRecur. Now, for this process, you can do it as and when a subscription requires an additional license or a subscription requires renewal. You don't have to do everything at once, slowing down the process. You can do it one after the other as and when required. So this helps you to get started with CloudRecur as soon as you finish these 8 steps which we had the videos on. So how do you do the staging? Let me show you an example. So let me go into this customer called Idea Labs and just click on the customer, get inside. And we see that profile should be verified to place orders. So how do I go there? I say edit profile, and I need to fill in all the details over here, as well as the billing address, the billing entity, description, customer contacts, and domains. So let's just start filling them out. Let's correct the name. Let's put in a sales representative. Now I don't have any, so that's the reason nothing comes up. But you get the point. You need to fill in all these fields properly. You need to fill in the billing address, billing entity, description, customer contacts, as well as the domain. Now, if you fill in the domain details correctly, what is going to happen is when the domain is going to approach its expiry date, your customers are going to get an automatic domain renewal reminder, because domains are critical for Google Apps and other subscriptions to be active. So we will proactively send customers domain renewal notifications, and to get that done, we need the correct dates on the domains. You just click on the edit button and fill in those details, as well as when some escalations happen regarding domains. It's not mostly problems with your solutions offered, probably Google Apps or Office 365. Mostly the problem is with the DNS and with the domain service provider, and we don't know who is their service provider. So that's the reason we have this section over here. We say managed by, and we fill in those details correctly so that those details appear correctly on the CloudRecur console. So you update them and you get the correct details in time of emergency. So once everything is good, you go back to customer information and say profile is verified, and then you simply say submit. Now if everything is correct, submit will work and you will go through. Make sure that all the details are correct, because this is going into CloudRecur and this will act as the point of reference for you in future. So let's take you to the subscription staging part. So that takes care of the P on the top. It becomes green if everything was good. And regarding the S button, you need to go into subscriptions, and as you see, there is a Google Apps subscription on the console as well as on my Google Apps reseller console. This was synced after the subscription sync happened, but then the tag over here is still red. So how do I make it green? I simply go to edit subscriptions, and then I check if everything is correct. If my unit price was different than what is shown on the screen, I change it over here. Probably my unit price is $48. My currency is probably dirhams. The activation date is fetched from the reseller console, as well as the renewal date. If it is a flexible product, there will be flexible written on it, and you need to click on it, and then a date picker will come wherein you will be able to select the correct renewal date for that particular subscription. Once everything is good, you click on the update button and then click on the verify subscriptions. If there are no modifications required on this particular subscription and there is only one subscription there, you can directly click on verified subscriptions, and at that point in time everything gets committed to CloudRecur. So over here I'll simply say update so that the price gets updated, and then I'll say verify subscription, and the subscription will get committed onto CloudRecur. There will be a refresh cycle, and as you see, the rate has changed. US dollars 48 per year, and depending on that particular subscription's value, You can change it as and when you want. So that's the staging process of CloudRecur. Thank you for viewing.